stretching across Punjab like a broken spine of stone. The Salt Range is one of the oldest landscapes in Pakistan. These mountains were born more than 600 million years ago, when ancient seas evaporated and left behind vast beds of salt, lifting and folding into the rugged range we see today. Layer upon layer of Earth's history lies exposed here. Civilizations passed through these valleys, from Hindu temples at Katas to the old forts that watched over ancient trade routes. But the Salt Range is more than geology and history. It is a refuge for unique life. This winter, my journey began at Kala Kaha Lake. The cool air, the open valley, the pale light of morning. This is where the Salt Range first reveals its character. A landscape both harsh and beautiful, shaped by time and silence. And then, the unmistakable silhouette appeared against the rocks. The Punjab Urial, the crown jewel of the Salt Range. A wild sheep found nowhere else on planet Earth. Their spiral horns, agile movement, and calm alertness define the very essence of these mountains. Yet, despite their resilience, the Urial faces an uncertain future. Their habitat shrinks every year, disturbed by human expansion, grazing pressure, and unchecked development. From here, I traveled through winding roads and dry ridges to reach Kabaki Lake, once a thriving winter sanctuary for thousands of migratory birds. But this year, something was terribly wrong. Kabaki has suffered from years of unplanned tourism. Boats, noise, concrete structures, and constant disturbance have pushed birds away. What was once a haven is now a warning, a reminder of how quickly human carelessness can silence a wetland. And then I reached Uchali Lake, the heart of the Salt Range wetlands, a place that once welcomed flamingos, grebes, potsherds, and thousands of winter visitors. But today, the lake felt empty. Years of weak rainfall have shrunk Uchali to a shadow of its former self. The very patch of water where the rare white-headed ducks once swam in deep, quiet pools is now nothing more than a dry grassland. This winter, nearly 60 to 70% of the waterfowl are gone. A silence that tells a story far louder than any words. The most painful absence of all, the greater flamingos, Uchali's iconic winter guests. For the first time in years, they did not come. Drought, receding water, illegal grazing, constant disturbance, and unregulated tourism have shaken this fragile ecosystem. And now, authorities are planning something catastrophic. To introduce boating facilities at Uchali, just like at Kabaki. This decision will destroy the silence birds depend on. It will push away the remaining species. Uchali may not survive such pressure. Wetlands do not die overnight. They fade slowly, each year losing a little more water, a little more peace, a little more life. Uchali is fading before our eyes. And yet, in the hills above the Salt Range still breathes. The Punjab Urial clings to these cliffs. Raptors still glide on warm air. The land still whispers stories of ancient seas. But all of this depends on one thing: whether we choose to protect it. The Salt Range has stood for hundreds of millions of years. But the life within it, the birds, the wetlands, the Urials, they will not survive without our respect. If we lose these incredible lakes and habitats, we lose one of Pakistan's last great wetlands and habitats. If we protect it, we protect a legacy older than the Himalayas themselves.